So next up we have, I'm going to do a couple at the same time, but we have Life is Good shirts. So this one here is based on kind of like an American flag vibe, which I thought was kind of cool, especially with what's going on right now in the world. I think a lot of those items are going to sell pretty quick. And then we also have this one here that is more of like a desert Sedona shirt. So anytime we see Life is Good, we generally pick those up. Sometimes they are dependent upon the pattern or what's exactly on them. So these will probably comp a little bit different. This grayish one here is an extra large. So the size will definitely help on that one. And then this American one is a size medium. Again, we'll have to look at specific comps on these. I have a feeling that this American one may go for a little bit more, but we'll have to check those out. But typically, Life is Good shirts will do about $25 or so for us. Unless the print, like I said, is something super special, which again, we'll have to look up for sure. But definitely always a good option to pick up, especially at the bins.
We'll even pick up ones that don't necessarily have a desirable graphic that are only going to sell for like 15 or 20, but they still have such a great sell-through rate that it's worth picking up at the bins. These are a pair of American Eagle jeggings. These are the high-rise jegging, which is super popular right now. These are a size 12. I just realized they were 12 long. I was going to try them on, but I know long's not going to work for me because I prefer the short. So we will sell these. Something we would definitely still pick up. These are a dark wash, size 12 long. We pick up, again, 12 is like on the cusp of being a larger size, so size 12 is still good, and I would say anything above that's also really good too. But these will probably flip for $20 to $25 for these ones, and again, we pick these up all day long.
So the next brand we have here is a Burton T. I remember running into, I think it was like a Burton coat or something, and I was like, hey, you ever heard of this? Cayley was like, yes. So when I saw this yesterday, I was thinking, we'll see how it goes. I wonder if this is going to be good. Obviously, again, it must have been great because it made it back in the cart. So this has, like, again, the red, white, and blue vibe to it as well, which, again, I think is going to help right now with what's going on. So I didn't do comps on this myself. I think Cayley did.
I think we'll get about $20 for it.
$20. But again, a good quick flip, so why not?
And Nick, you'll have to help me out with pricing on this. But these are just a pair of Levi's 524 boot cuts, size 26. This white bar with the red lettering, this is like their newer labels, so we try to look out for that. Some styles do better than others. The like wedgie, rib cage, skinny, or whatever, it's definitely the most popular in this white bar, but we do pick up others as well, especially at the bins. How much were these going for?
These were going for about $25. So this is one brand we kind of recently started picking up a little bit more, and it is Callaway. So I went to the bins, I don't know, a few weeks ago, and I ran across a couple men's Callaway pants, and I thought, oh, it's golf. We'll test it out and see how it is. And pretty much since then, almost everything that we've seen Callaway, we've been able to pick up, especially at the bins. Their athletic skirts do really well. Their tops do really well. Pants, men's, women's, it doesn't honestly really make a difference. I didn't individually comp this one. I know Cayley was looking at them. But again, Callaway does pretty good. I would assume we'll get at least 20 for this, if not more, potentially 25. But even, like I said, the skirts, shorts, pants, any of it is a pretty good sell-through rate as far as Callaway goes.
Yeah, I specifically did a comp on sleeveless Callaway women's golf polos, solid $20. This is ONeill. This is a size
29.
Oh god, yeah, that's right. I couldn't find the size at the bins. I almost threw it back because I couldn't find the size, but it's on the other side of the waistband, size 29. I just immediately threw this in the bag because we just sold some like exactly like this. I feel like it was like a $20 flip. Just a pair of ONeill board shorts.
Next we have another Burton T, 21 Pilots. So I didn't know who these people were until I started working with Cayley, but I find stuff with her all the time now. So this isn't vintage or anything, but again, it is one of the more popular band tees or band items that we've been selling. This is actually a 2019 tee, but again, 21 Pilots seems to sell pretty good for us as well. I would say we'll get between 20 and 25 for this as well.
Very popular band.
Very popular.
Very popular.
Guess I have to listen to some songs.
I don't think you'd like them. Honestly, don't come for me in the comments, but it's not that they're not a good band, it's just not my taste. So I personally don't care for most of their stuff, but the people that do like them, I mean, a very, very strong following. So we pick up, I mean, we just sold a hoodie, like we sold t-shirts by them. I personally have sold some more rare t-shirts from 21 Pilots that have done extremely well, and they always sold quick. So new age, vintage, I mean, we pick it all up. These are the last find that we actually found at the bins. These are, I'll do my best to show you, but these are a pair of All Saints. See right here. Women's size 12. All Saints is a very expensive brand retail-wise. Resell-wise, they can still do pretty well. I could not find very much about these. These are like a women's sweat pant kind of thing. I actually could not find the material.
Almost looks like a sleep pant.
Yeah, it might be a sleep pant. Oh wait, it's called the Zach pants. So we'll, maybe it's, no, it can't be men's. It says size 12. It says Zach pant. I didn't find this tag when we were at the bins. Zach pants. So we'll actually look that up. These are just cotton, but they feel very like lightweight, natural. They're heathered, all those things should add to it. But All Saints for me does pretty good. And even if you don't want to sell it yourself, that is a brand that you can send a thread up, and I think maybe even the Real, but I need to do more research on the Zach pant, but I'm going to guess I will probably get anywhere between 40 and 50 for these. All Saints does pretty well.
Here's another band tee we found. So this one, it says every time I die, fear and trembling. I was trying to read that in reverse. It was not working. So the back features these like really cool satanic, demonic, angel looking things.
It's a metalcore band.
Cayley's laughing at me, but we didn't know what this was at first. So we did some research to figure out exactly what it was, and found that, again, it was a pretty interesting band. It seems like it's got a pretty good following as well. So again, we picked it up. Why not?
With Halloween coming around the corner and those colors and stuff, I think it'll do very well. It's not a very well-known brand from what I can tell, but you know, it probably does have a following, and some of the more like unique shirts by them sold, and I did not see the specific ones, so we'll probably price that higher. This is just by Talbots. Not really a brand we pick up very often, but certain pieces. The reason I looked at this was because it was Pima cotton. Pima cotton is a really good material that tends to add value to pieces. So I just looked up Talbot's Pima cotton long sleeve shirts. It had a great sell-through rate. This one is a little bit more special because it kind of has some metallic striping. And should be able to get about 20 bucks for this.
Athleta is our next venture here. We generally have pretty good luck with most Athleta items. The cool thing about Athleta is, again, you can always search it by the style name, so you'll know 100% whether that's something that's selling well or not. You can actually look up that specific style name. It is a dress, a long sleeve dress, and it has this like really awesome neckline as well. So it's more of a statement piece, which is really cool. It does also have pockets here, which pockets always add value. It's like my favorite thing of dresses is pockets. I don't know why, but so again, comping this, I did not do this one because Cayley did, but I'm gonna speak out and guess that this will probably go for around $35 or $40.
Cayley did not do a comp on the specific style. Cayley threw it right into the bag. I honestly thought that was a cool KUHL, because there is like, it looks like a very specific cool style dress that I've sold in the past. So that is the reason I just kind of threw it in the bag once I saw it was Athleta, because that's a very popular style. So I did not do a specific comp on that. I'm going to guess it's going to work out because I mean, it's a really nice dress, very specific style. We'll do a comp on it, but like she said, I'm guessing probably 35 to 40 as well. Do as I say, not as I do, but I did not comp that.
Store one for me.
This is a Nike dry fit shirt. Is this men's or women's?
Women's. Small.
Women's, size small. This is just, it's in good condition, but just a pretty plain Nike running shirt. We pick these up all day long at the bins. Same thing with like Under Armour. We're a little bit more picky with Adidas, I feel like, but Under Armour and Nike athletic stuff at the bins, because we get it so cheap for cents. You can flip these for $15, sometimes $20 all day long.
So this one I almost passed up on just because I didn't see it. But it is a Chris Kyle Frog Foundation. So a lot of people are pretty familiar with Chris Kyle, who used to be an American sniper, who sadly passed away. But this foundation is going around helping veterans with PTSD and so on and so forth. So when I saw this shirt, I was like, I need to comp that. I found this exact one. It's going for $25 online. It's also a pretty good size. It's an extra large as well. And again, that American theme right now, I don't think anybody could go wrong with picking up anything American themed. I have a feeling that people will be searching for those online pretty quickly, or at least here shortly. So pretty good quick flip. I did my hair today. It wasn't even planned. I just felt it.
Your YouTube senses were tingling.
YouTube stars.
All right, so was it my turn or your turn?
It's your turn.
Okay. This is just a Madewell top, size medium, V-neck, pocket tee. Nice color in red. I did not do the comp on this, but I'm gonna guess 15 to 20.
Nailed it.
Nice.
I almost didn't put it in the cart because I was like, there's no way. There's no way. It's just a t-shirt. But I figured, what the heck? Look it up anyways. It's Madewell. It's a good brand. We know about it. So I did. And the sell-through rate was really great. Price, again, would be something that you could necessarily pick up at a regular thrift store, but definitely at the bins is worth it. This is kind of the same line. We talked about Pink and Victoria's Secret earlier. So we do pick them up pretty much anytime we can, as long as they're in good condition. One of the things I always look for is that the writing is not cracked or fraying or pulling off. This one was pretty much in brand new condition. It is long sleeve as well. So I went ahead and picked it up as well. We'll probably only get about $15 for it. But again, it is something that will flip really quickly.
Did you comp this or did I? I remember.
I did that one. It's about the same as that Madewell one.
Okay, I was going to say, I remember putting it in the cart, but I can't remember if I comped it. This is another t-shirt. This is JCrew. This is vintage cotton. Whenever I see something with a specific style, I usually look it up. This is just a very, almost white, but it's a light pink, deep V-neck shirt. Again, just JCrew, but same thing with the Madewell. Should flip for about 15 to 20.
This is the Mountain. I tried to get Cayley to wear this. She said no. It is a wolf shirt. It's almost like a tie-dyed as well. I don't know if you can kind of see that, but the actual outside of the shirt almost looks tie-dyed, which is kind of cool. And then obviously it's got the really pretty print in the middle as well. I again did not comp this one. Cayley did. Do you know exactly price-wise?
I also threw that one in the bag. I have sold the Mountain shirts quite a bit, and I personally know that wolves do really well in that brand. I'm guessing it could go anywhere from any of those shirts, really, even if it's not a wolf, 20 all the way up to like, I don't know, like 50 sometimes. I sold one that had it was like a mythical one, sold, I feel like it was like $45 maybe for that one. But certain prints in those do well. But regardless of that, I pretty much pick up the Mountain t-shirts at the bins, like regardless. But the wolf prints do really well. I have to look up that specific one, but I'm gonna guess maybe $30 for that. Honestly, that's just incredible wolf print. This is just an American Eagle top. This is their soft and sexy line, which we have looked up does pretty well. Really popular, size small. This is also embroidered. It's a nice like peasanty baby doll style. So I figured it would do pretty well. 15 to 20 probably.
This here is a North Face full zip lightweight jacket. It is a size extra large woman's. And it's almost got like a fleece texture to it as well. It does have this really cool like gray and black striped pattern to it as well. I looked this up. They will go for about $30 online, $25 to $30 online, with it being hooded, with it also being full zip, and the size that it is in. I wasn't sure if she, after her talking about sending stuff to the Real, this may be something she decides to send there as well. We'll just have to kind of look and see what we think we could get the best price for between the Real, Thread Up, so on and so forth.
I think you must have caught that. This is just a bullet bourbon whiskey shirts. Not all like beer and liquor shirts do well, but certain ones can. And how much did this comp for?
The exact same shirt was $25.
Sweet. Whiskey and bourbon are like, people are getting really into it, so I keep an eye out for that on certain ones.
Yeah, there's a lot of specialty teas that you can get. So a lot of the shirts are only directly given from the liquor reps, and that's actually one of them. That's why it's hard to find. It's actually my expertise. Don't ask. But a lot of times you can find kind of limited release whiskey or liquor shirts, and because of that, it makes them a little bit more rare. So. This is a Banana Republic extra fine merino sweater. It also says C'est L'Amour on top of it. That's my best rendition of this.
C'est L'Amour.
She says C'est L'Amour. You got what I got. But anyways, I did look this exactly up. Found the exact same shirt online, and it's going to run about $25 to $30 on eBay. It's also like, I don't know. I can't tell if this is like gray and white.
Yeah,
can't see, but it almost looks purpley kind of too.
It kind of does actually.
Yeah,
I think it's actually gray, but it does have a tint, doesn't it?
It's really pretty. I didn't notice that till we got it in the light. It's actually something Cayley and I were talking about earlier. When you're picking stuff up at the bins, it's sometimes really hard to make sure it's in really great condition or to make sure that things look the way that they're intended to, because the light there is so dim that sometimes we get back here with the lights on, we're like, huh, that's a different color than I thought it was, or oh, wait, we got this, we can't sell this, things like that. So definitely do your time to look into them, but know that sometimes you might come back and things might not be what you thought they were.
Yeah, and our bins has like absolutely no windows. Like the only light, natural light coming in is the door area, and it's not very big. So
yeah,
we kind of have to pick and choose and hope for the best. I grabbed this one to show next because I'm going to end up telling on myself anyways, but this is another one I just kind of threw in the cart. When it comes to Free People Anthropology, as long as it's like a newer style, we tend to just go ahead and pick it up at the bins because you're getting at the bins. This is size medium, but this is a very natural looking, kind of raw looking. I do believe it's intended to look like this, just kind of an oversized crop shirt. Looks like it's a 3/4 length sleeve, and it also has side slits. We will, if the tag is on the inside, do a specific comp, but I'm thinking at least $25 for that.
Last but not least for me here, I have the Athleta shirt. I don't remember the exact style name of this. I think it was like a fitted tulip shirt, but I did look up the exact style name. So the style number is right here. I did look that up specifically, and these were selling for about $25 online. Specifically this like ruched look right here with these lines and then obviously the ruching. This is what's signature for Athleta. I found the last couple weeks they have skirts, dresses, and shirts, and they all typically refer to them as tulip. And they actually do really well as far as resale and as far as having a good price on those as well.
Sweet. This is the last of the clothing. This is just a Victoria's Secret Sport. We mentioned when Nikki was showing some of the Victoria's Secret stuff that we just pick it up at the bins if it's in good condition. It flips quickly. This Probably only, honestly, like $10 to $15, but this is going to be so easy to list. It's just a halter tank top that says the Victoria's Sport. Very quick flip though, and something I try to think about is even though I might not be getting a huge return on it, it's easy to list, I'm going to get it back fast, but also, as Nikki mentioned, this is a very popular brand on a lot of sites. And this, because of that reason, is going to bring buyers to our closet. So even though it's not going to be a super huge return, it's going to bring people to our closet. And that is okay with me.
Yeah, well, everything's feedback, right? So however many sales you can get, even if it's only a $10 or $15 sale or flip, every sale counts.
Right. Alright guys, so I think that is it for the clothing. We are going to end this video and jump into some hard goods, and we do have some really good hard goods too. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you are subscribed and that you hit the notification bell down below that we get notified as these thrift hauls go live. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.